Welcome into Drums by Liz. We're fooling around today with a nice little funk groove and a bunch of different fill-ins off the end, okay? This is a 2-bar phrase. It's kind of laid back, right? Not a lot going on, but then we ramp it up with some nice little fill-ins towards the end of the second measure, okay? So we'll walk you through the groove. Eighth notes up top, and I suppose you could be on your ride if you want to play it up there too. We have options. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and, okay, so again, bass, 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now at times we're embellishing a little bit and we're sneaking in like a little E of 3 there. So 1, 2, 3 and 4 and, kind of like that. And delicate, make those a little ghosted for yourself, okay? So 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1. Right? These are nice things to practice. Develop your touch and your feel and your finesse. Okay, the next measure, 1 and 2, 3, 4 and. Okay, we'll keep it kind of basic to start with. So the beat of 1, and we don't have have to have the E in there. It could just be 1 and 2, 3, 4 and, okay? If you want to embellish, put that little E in there. 1 and 2, 3, 4 and. Now what I did is I came off the N, and I'm going to float over and hit the floor tom on beat 4 there. So it then went 1 and 2, 3, 4 and. Open up that hi-hat on the end of 4, okay? So I'll play through that whole part there from the beginning. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, 3, 4, and 1. Okay, so that's the first 2 measures, okay? Now, I'm going to just show you the end points of the second measure here now, okay? The end point of the next measure of a substitution, I was then staying in the groove and going 3E and a 4E and a 3E and a 4E and a. So it would then be bass on 3, snare on E, and an on the kick drum also, and then E and of 4 on the kick drum with snare on 4, okay? So 4E and that would be beat 4, 3E and 3E and so bass, snare, bass, bass, snare, bass, bass, okay? And another bass in there, okay? All right, so that sounds nice. I'll play the 2 measures with that in it now. So 1, and of course we have options here. If you wanted to play that as maybe 1, maybe drag that instead of playing it as a note on the bass drum, make it your own too, okay? Let's look at the third little fill that I did throughout the phrase. This is a nice little paradiddle idea, okay? I was throwing it to the cymbal notes and tagging with bass notes. So I was doing something like and I might have even waited for the and done something like Kind of weighted, made it a little bit more broken in there, okay? So you can play it full on. Or like I say, take off the and. Right? Sometimes doing those little things, frames everything really nicely, okay? It makes those notes stick out a little bit more, right? Put a little space between what we do, and it beautifies then what we do, all right? So, again, you can tag those notes, and then that's just right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. If I was waiting on the note, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, if we play on the full paradiddle, okay? Now you could put that to toms instead. Right? Okay, so again, you have options. Maybe sneak the last note to the hi-hat, right? So, right? So again, more options that, we're trying to give you as a lot of things that you can work through. All right, the last little thing was a 6-stroke roll there. You can start like that if you can catch the last note. So you can do something like, right? It's nice, those single notes that start and end that sextuplet. Throw them elsewhere, right? You could do that up to cymbals too. You could tag along with your bass work too if you'd like. So it could be like, right, some stuff like that, maybe, right, catching that hi-hat. That always beautifies things really nicely too, okay? So we'll play through the phrase now, adding some of that in, okay? So I'll do now the sextuplets in there, okay? So here we go. So kind of think like triplet, 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 triplet right at the end. So okay, that sort of thing. The paradiddles, right, like we were kind of explaining too. So on paradiddle 16th notes, the 6-stroke roll is based off a sextuplet, okay? Just to kind of clarify that with you. So you've got a nice little package there. You got about 8 bars of music there that you can kind of play through, okay? So I hope you have a lot of fun with that. There's nice little intricacy with that. The fill-ins, I think, work well also with the groove, and the groove's kind of funky and cool. All right, everybody, have a great week ahead, okay? Thanks for stopping in, and we will see you real soon. Okay, happy drumming to y'all. Take care.